The following review is going to be the Beast Wars Scorponok, the Walmart reissue, so stay tuned. Rodimusbill here. Today we're going to do a review on the original Beast Wars Transformers character, Scorponok. Now I picked this up at my local Ross for only $10.99. Walmart had them for $45, so start checking those Ross stores. I had to check 3 of mine, and I had nothing. But people keep posting online. They got a lot of stuff, so keep checking those Ross stores. Anyway, so here's the Beast Wars. First, take a look at the box. Beast Wars Transformers. Kenner back then. Scorponok, the evil Predacon. Launches Secret Robotic B, 8+. And there is a window with Scorponok in there. There is the top of the package. There is the bottom. That's the cool Beast Wars logo with the eye, and it says Scorponok, the evil Predacon. Same thing. Well, let's see. Bio and tech specs. Clip and save. Secret weapon locations. 1 claw fires secret missiles. Other claw launches B. With biogenetic engineering, the Transformers have created a perfect cybernetic fusion between ferocious animals and mechanical technology. The result, heroic Maximals versus evil Predacons. And then you got Predacon Scorponok, function, Desert Attack Commander. Scorponok surprises enemies 3 different ways: by launching its robotic bees, by firing a 2-shot missile blast, and by using its terrifying tail for poisonous cyber strikes. Whew! And while we're here, Strength 8, Intelligence 5, Speed 5, Firepower 9. Alright, now let's get this guy open and see what we've got. I've never actually opened this guy up before. I just picked him up. Here we go. So it's going to be an unboxing and a review. Alright. And there is, let's see. Well, basic instructions. Let's see. Let's see. And I love these. Are all spring loaded. So you got the missiles firing, you got the claw firing, and this isn't even the transformation yet. This page is just the gimmicks, and then you've got 7-step transformation. So these weren't that difficult back then. I do like how they have all the gimmicks. Hasbro stopped with all the gimmicks. Don't know why. Nothing spring-loaded anymore. Nothing transforms by itself. All that stuff is gone. And this is, I always throw this away. Alright, let's see. Here's Scorponok. First we've got the 2 missiles. Let's cut those out. Alright. A true unboxing. And we'll just take these out real quick. Sorry if you hear that clacking in the background. I got dogs on wood floors. Alright, so 2 missiles. I've probably seen these things in so many other figures. And then here is Scorponok. So, plastic, cardboard, or that wooden type strap that they're trying to get away from plastic. And then his claws. Holy crap, he's got a lot. This guy is strapped in here, man. They do not want him to get stolen. Alright, and you got plastic on the tail. You got all this plastic here. And, jeez. Alright, plastic here. And I think that is it. So we'll put all this to the side. And here we have Scorponok. And, first impressions, not bad. I mean, I never had any of the Beast Wars growing up. I was 13 in 1986. So I was 11 when I started collecting Transformers in 84. And sometime in middle school, beginning of high school, I outgrew them. So that was when I never got into Beast Wars. So it was pretty cool. Well, first let's take a look at this. So it's pretty cool when they reissue these things, but they're so expensive. So first we got the little bee. He's got the little head. He's spring-loaded like that. You got the cool looking face. And the other, they got a tail, yellow and bluish tail. And I like how the claw becomes the wings. So I guess the bee would go like that. And then you just close these up, push this down, and then you've got these two. So let's see if I'm doing this right. Let's see. And you just shove that back in there. Let's look at the instructions. Let's see. Yeah, you fold the bee up and you just stick it back on. All right, well, let's fold the bee up. And there we go. So that claw is back on. That claw is where the missiles launch. So let's fill the missile launchers for right now. There's one. And there's one and two. Whoop. It's like you can only get one in at a time. Let's move the camera up a little higher. There you go. So, let's look at the direction booklet. Alright, and somehow you move the tail back and forth, and that, okay, so, according to this, you can move the tail back and forth. What is this? You pull this down and up and down. Oh. I guess you can move the, I don't know, that's, oh, there you go. Look at that. See how it extends? So that's the tail gimmick. So we got the tail gimmick, let's see. And this is the B, and this is the button. So if you push this button, nothing happens. Oh, there it goes. Alright, I ejected the B. Boy, that was hard to push. Let's try that again. So we'll put this together. It does have little tabs, so we're going to put the tabs together. We're going to put this back in here again. Alright, and we're going to launch them. Alright, so that is one gimmick. And then we go to the missiles, and I guess you just open them up. I watched another reviewer where if you open them up, it launches one. Whoa. And then two when you open them up all the way. And boy, did that go flying. So you open it one, it releases one missile. If you open another one, it releases the other missile. And the bottom claw can open up, which is pretty cool. So let's just stick these back in here. Why won't, oh, you gotta, all right, there. So there's one missile. Let's put this guy back together. See, I miss all these spring-loaded gimmicks, but they weren't fun when they broke, which a lot of times they worked for a little while, and then they broke. So, let's look at Scorponok. First, let's look at that head. It's like gunmetal gray. You got the red eyes. You got the blue for these mandibles right there. You got a blue metallic for the claws, and it goes to that gunmetal gray. You've got the red legs, which you can just move this much. Let's just... red legs, which you move that much. I thought he had... no, he doesn't have wheels, so he just rolls around. Tail. You can rotate this 360 degrees. And then you can push this. You can hold it and push this forward, and it extends. Pretty neat. So he's got 3 gimmicks, which ain't bad. Let's see. There's the bottom of him. You can see his legs make the mouth. That's the back of his head. So all in all, a pretty cool figure. Now there was no way I was going to pay $45 for this guy at Walmart. Let's see, in the arms, you can move them. You can move this joint back and forth, and this rotates 360 degrees, and then this rotates around. So pretty good posability, considering a lot of the toys back then weren't that maneuverable. So, and I do like the little bumps on him. He's got some pretty cool detailing, little pistons right there, and then you can go up the tail. You got those little bumps all over. The paint washes from blue to red. It's the only part of him that does that, but that's pretty cool though. Alright, and I guess there's not much to show you on this Scorponok, so let's do some comparisons. Okay, in our first comparison, we're going to bring in the Kingdom Scorponok. So, if you look at this guy, he's got the B in this claw, and the B in this claw. And this one, you've got the double missile, and in this one, you've got the double missile. Now, the faces are a little different, but you still got the two mandibles, you still got the eyes. Now, the color's different. This one's more purple, and this one's more gray. The Beast Wars is more metallic looking. This is more, I don't know, realistic, if you want to say that. The claws, the legs are all movable in this one, and this one they're all static. They don't really move, but they're all together. But you know, the arms are the same. The tails are a little different. This tail doesn't rotate around like this one does. But all in all, it's definitely Scorponok, but it is not the original Beast Wars Scorponok. It's just an updated, and you know, the transformation is different. These two legs split like that. On this one, the two legs make the face. So, they kept the main body the same. You know, the main general characteristics, I guess you'd say, are the same. But just updated it for a new age. And then going back to the original Beast Wars, here is Rat Trap. Here is Pterosaur, and nothing was, as G1 and Beast Wars, nothing was to scale. And this is Optimus Primal versus Scorponok. Alright, now let's transform Scorponok. And now to transform Scorponok, basically come underneath here, and you unpeg the legs. You've got these two pegs right here. We'll go into these two tabs like that. And then what you want to do is bring these down like this. And you want to take the head, flip the head up. And now the head, you're going to rotate all of this. And then this tab on the head is going to fit into the middle slot. And so you just want to bring this up and pull the head back, and there. So that's what those three pegs are for, the two legs and the head. We're just going to come back here and split the feet, take the arms, and we're just going to rotate the arms down. And then we're going to come back here to the tail, and we're going to rotate this up. And then just going to keep it like that. And then basically we are done. And then see the head, he's got a battle mask on, so you can split the head out. And there is the face. And he's pretty cool, I guess. The proportions are a little off. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? I guess that's how you do it. Because you got the thing up. Yeah, that's how it goes. So, you know, and if you don't like this, you could, of course, you can have it down like that, or you can just rotate it up. I guess that's about it. That's what it does. So, and yeah, his proportions are off. He's got huge arms. And how come these are backwards, I think? No, they're not. That's weird. When you look at the robot mode, you see the screws. Yet, there's no screws on this side. But I digress. So here is Scorponok with the battle mask on. And then without the battle mask. Take a look at the face real quick. Look like he's got his mouth open and he's yelling. He's got that gold visor for his eyes. And let's do articulation. This arm does a 360. Now this joint moves, and then you got this joint moves, and then you got rotation here. So again, push these back. You got 360 degrees here. You got this joint, and you got this joint, and then this rotates 360. And the feet go up, feet go back, goes out to the side that much. You got a little rotation on the leg here. And the knees, you got 90-degree knees. And the feet, you really have they just fold up for transformation. And obviously nothing at the waist. Then you push the legs back. And let's see if we can get them to stand up. And then if you want, you can even, whoops, see I just launched one missile. You can use all these spring action gimmicks in robot mode 2. You can have him point his face here. We'll bring an Optimus Primal. So he's going to attack Primal. He's going to launch the B at him. Alright, how about he launches his missiles at Primal. So, a lot more playability than the new Transformers. But, like I said, today's Transformers, you have more complex transformations. And they're more realistic. But they've gotten a lot smaller. So, alright, let's just we'll set him up for a minute. And these things fly across the room. I had to go find this one. And, alright, so I guess that is how you do it. Not much you can do about it. Alright, now let's do some robot-to-robot comparisons. And our first robot-to-robot comparison is going to be the Kingdom, I think, Scorponok. So, obviously, they've gotten a lot smaller over the years. But this one is definitely more detailed, it's got more articulation, definitely more detailed, more complex transformation. But you can see what they kept. They kept the tail in the back, the claws, the face kind of looks very similar. But, let's see. There you go. My bad. Oh, so the faces are pretty similar. So that is the new Kingdom Scorponok. Next, we're going to bring in the original Optimus Primal. Now, this is another Walmart reissue. Like I said, I never owned any of the original ones. So that is the original Optimus Primal. And then different sizes. This is Rat Trap. If he'll stand. These things weren't that great for posing. There's a Rat Trap, so it gives you a little bit of size difference. And then one more I also got at Walmart on clearance. This is Pterosaur. So, there is Pterosaur. Alright. Now I'm going to transform him back. Because I always start, if you're new to my channel or just visiting, I always transform these guys both ways. And I always start as they are packaged. Because when you get it out of the package and lo and behold, you're stuck on transforming something because the instructions booklet stink, you're stuck. And if you go to reviewer, well in this case, they always most of them go from alt mode to robot mode. So that's a little about me and why I like to go from how I like to start. And I always start, and I always do the reverse transformations too. So now we're going to transform this guy back. Now to transform him back, which should be pretty easy. Okay, so first we're going to close up the mask. That's pretty neat. I never saw Beast Wars, so I don't know what the deal about the mask is. And then you're going to pull this down, turn, and then fold the mask in like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move this like that. You're going to close the feet up, and then you're going to swing the arms. Remember, you want to get this peg into that hole right there. So we're going to get that peg into that hole. I'm going to rotate this around again. And to get the other peg in the other hole, remember the middle hole is used to snap the head into place in robot mode. And that's done. And we're going to rotate these, rotate this out. So it's like a nice 90-degree angle. So do that, do this, do that as a 90-degree angle. And then you want to push this down and rotate this whole thing here. And then if these haven't popped out yet, you pop them out. And there you have Scorponok back in his robot mode. Oops. And that is good. Oh, you know what? We'll do those later. So, and that is Scorponok, the Beast Wars Transformers Walmart reissue. Now, like I said before, I grabbed this guy at Ross. All the Ross stores are popping up with all the Transformers, and I went to 3 in Pinellas County, Florida, and I saw 1 Primal and 2 Scorponok, and that was it. So, everybody's saying they're getting Cosmos and Cliff Jumper and everything else from Ross. If you have it, if you have good luck, go for it. So, as of this video, it's being produced in October of 2023. So, go check out those stores. But as for this review, it is over. So, this area of Scorponok is done. So, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos. Not only do I do Transformers, I do like superheroes, DC, Marvel figures. I do new toy sightings. I do first reaction movie reviews. Oh God, I do Funko Pops. I do Lego. We just do it all on this channel. At least I do it. My kids used to help me, but they don't do it anymore. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll catch you later. Rodimusbill out.